Oh my gosh, you're here! I'm so glad that you stopped by and decided to watch this video. Hey folks, Thundermonkey back here again with you, and let's go ahead and get the stream started here. We're gonna bring in the map here. We're gonna let's deselect all of those. We're setting up here. We're gonna take a look at DJModding's Waterloo map, or as he calls it, Deere country. Because, well, John Deere is produced in Waterloo, Iowa. And I would like to welcome in DJ. DJ, how you doing?
Hey Brad, I'm good. Hello.
He has been instrumental in redoing one of my favorite maps, UMRV, and he's still working on it, making it better. It runs better now. The file size is smaller. I'm really excited about getting back to that one once MRG does some more tweaks, because he and MRG are working together. But tonight we're looking at one of DJ's original maps here, Deere Country, as he started making these since he originally started the convert of UMRV. I would like to thank a few people here, both NC Sim Farmer and Tainted Spawn, for following my channel here earlier today. Jakey boy, how you doing? Annie, glad that you were here hanging out, giving me a hard time, and just go ahead and take a look at this map here. Now it looks like, oh, yeah, it looks like there's one error in here, DJ, that I'm gonna just as I sit here and look at it right. It says the save game is corrupt because item 39 with class name buying station placeable could not be loaded, and right before that it failed to load the buy liquid fertilizer XML.
Yeah, there are a few errors I need to still fix. So
yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Well, okay, just thought I'd throw it out. And like it says in the description, folks, this map is in alpha, not even beta. It is alpha, so it's still a couple days away. He's hoping. When were you hoping to have this out, DJ?
Yeah, before Thanksgiving, that's what I'm
For Thanksgiving, that would be nice.
So, yeah.
So my computer sits here and continues to digest the map here. Let's take a look at the. Now this is a standard size map, if I'm not mistaken, and this map also has like a file size. Turn DJ up. I got DJ too quiet. Let's where, you know what? It's not him that I need to turn up. It is over here, because what I did a long time ago is made some adjustments to my sound output over here. So if I go like this, you're gonna hear DJ just fine now. So this currently 449, something like that, about 450 megabyte map, and he's done some painstaking work. You can see I like the mini map here because it's got, and let's take a look at it in a different screen here, but I like the fact that it's got an actual picture of the terrain that you targeted, because you can tell that that's a definite Google photo of the John Deere plant there.
Yeah, it's the real location, and I kind of added a couple of fake locations if you could see the paintable things.
Okay. DJ, or not, excuse me, not DJ, Drew Hodgkins, welcome to the channel. Thank you for following. So when you say fake locations,
I mean, you could see the farms that I've added.
Okay.
That used to be like a grassland, so I just created a farm images there.
That's not bad. That's nice. Gives it a little bit of space. It's got a cotton mill. That's one of the things. There's a lot of us who want to do cotton. I googled it the other day. I was like, well, where's cotton grown? Even though I had a pretty good idea where it was grown. And it's like Missouri is about as close as I get, and it's probably southern Missouri to be honest with you. Kansas, places where we don't want to go because they're full of weird people. I really hope Anik is in the chat right now because I'm really grinding on him. Me and DJModding talk a lot about it, and me and him both love this map. Do you need a moderator? I'll follow your YouTube. I can always use a moderator. I try to keep the channel clean. It is family friendly. So if you see anything anywhere that's PG, you know, I keep it a light PG, not a heavy PG. I let DJ slide earlier because I wasn't there. But yeah, so we're gonna take a look here. Now, not DJ. I see Drew Hodgkin's name there, and I see DJ in my head. Hey, Craig, how you doing? Monkey Boy in the house. I need a vehicle, and just so you know, I have got this set as oh, what's the word I want? It is a multiplayer. If you want to join me, GJ. It is also password protected, very, very, very heavily. Not to mention nobody's got the map, but you know. So if you want to hop in here, great. If not, we can do it from here. I need to buy some sort of vehicle here.
Yeah, I can join. Let me check.
And then the other thing I can do, we're gonna go in. I'm gonna do this. So now, if you look, it should have shown up to where you can see exactly what I'm looking at live in that Discord channel right there. I like the fact that I'm still pushing 60 frames, and I'm streaming like mad. Well, thank you for hosting, Drew. I was looking at one of your old videos today with the John Deere 648, I think from... It wouldn't have been 15. I never played 15. Now, I did play 17. Jay couldn't stick around. Internet's poop-a-doodly. I played a lot of 17, played a ton of 19. And so that's where I would have done most of my videos from. Let's see. For those of you who don't know, if we go here, check out DJ's page. He's got all his map progress, things he's looking at doing. Maybe not blue. We got to get this right. Maybe not. I like the gray, but maybe with... No. Oh, God, no. It's not bad, but... No. Help! I can't pick a color to save my life. Let's... No, that's all. Not chrome? Chrome? Oh, there we go. Probably the coolest truck I've ever painted. Most of the time I make them like pink with green wheels. Just because it drives everybody crazy. Yeah, that's it. That's... Okay, well, I'm excited about my own truck now. But yeah, man, I would definitely keep the channel family friendly most of the times. If you ever did a PG stream, I would do that not a 70. No, don't worry about whether or not you properly there we go. I got that right. Called out my channel and what the video was. Did you do any where am I? Right here. Let's go over the Waterloo plant. Did you do any custom texturing in here, DJ?
The billboards, those are custom textures.
Okay.
Rest of them I just borrowed from my older maps, and of course I take from MRG's map, so it's a mix of those.
I like the John Deere billboard.
Look at the billboards. Like I just captured a couple of old images and then, you know, created a billboard of those.
Where am I? I want to. You know what? We're gonna.
So what's the name of the multiplayer session I'm trying to log in, Brad?
Should be under LTM in International.
Okay, let me search.
Unless I've got it really boogered up. I'm gonna head down to the John Deere dealership, which I missed one of the entrances to. I like the Kanoko. It's a nice gas station. I missed one of the Kanokos? It's been on some other map? Totally missed it. I have to check out that billboard down the road there. We're to start out here though with the John Deere dealership. John Deere. I keep saying dealership. It's not a dealership. It's a manufacturing plant, for the love of Pete. Right. I know, right? Right. That's what I've been telling DJ for the, since I first ran across him, and I love all the semi trailers. And the car.
There might be little frame drops here. I'm still working on it because all the textures of the John Deere.
Right, and I'm getting in the 40s now, and when I look out across at the John Deeres and all the trailers, it drops to 30s. I'm also pushing out to live stream on Discord and out there to Twitch, and so that does not help performance with my maps as well. It doesn't matter what map I'm on; it'll suck it up. But yeah, no, the DJ does a great job. He started converting. I forgot, was it Antler somebody or other who originally converted?
Yeah, it was
UMRV?
Antler 22,
Okay.
I guess.
That's what it was.
Who converted the UMRV, yeah, and then I started the edit from there, and that was my first map. And after that, I did somewhere in Canada. It was like my own map. And this is going to be my third map.
A whole string of these guys.
So yeah, I'm still making some changes here, but this is almost the final version of the plant. I mean, yeah, if you could open the Google Maps, and then if you can see, it almost matches to the original.
Oh, Anik, you and your flamethrowers, just because he didn't do a map on where case is made and did a whole case in an, plant. Gotta get the flamethrower out. Shut that up. I'm gonna go up these stairs. Why? Because, well, I want to see inside the plant, because I know DJ spent hours and hours and countless hours mindlessly doing this plant on the inside, and it's fully automated and everything else. I know, I'm
No.
That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, maybe sometime.
I just like that. I mean, there's detail in between the buildings. I mean, places where a person should never actually be walking if they're playing this game, right? But I've never played the game, right? So I'm walking there. When did you say to hope to have the version out? When he asked you, I couldn't hear you. So, if I'm not mistaken, DJ, you said soon the new version was out. When did you hope to have that done?
So are you talking about this map?
This map is the one he was looking at, that NC Sim Farmer was looking for, the first release of this map.
Yeah, I'm like 90% done. Just a couple of things like traffic need to be added and a couple of street lamps to be added. So I'm thinking to get it done before Thanksgiving, So yeah, that's my target. If not the week after, but not more than 3 weeks from now.
So hopefully we're eating turkey and farming on your new map at the same time.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, NC Farmers, yeah, and the modeling is really good. Did you take these semi-trailers from another... That one appears to be floating.
Yeah, so these are from the UMRV.
They are, okay.
Yeah.
Did you change the textures on them, or do they just look good?
Yeah, so I added MIP maps to these textures that will improve the performance by a bit. And also the texture, I changed it to DTX1, which improves the FPS.
So instead of what, because normally it says what DTX3.
I mean, Giant suggests not to use DTX3. They always suggest to use DTX1 because that will save like 50% of performance. By
Oh,
default, all the textures that you download comes with DTX3.
oh.
So you
I
should either use DTX1 or DTX5. But DTX1 is most preferred.
okay. Something new I learned tonight about texturing and such. I can add that to my little
Yeah.
folder of things that I have half a clue on because I poke and stab at things until I get them right. But as far as having A, the time, and B, the patience to build a map like this for is not in my portfolio. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I mean, initially I didn't know that. I just came as a working on this.
So yeah, it looks like unless my eyeballs are deceiving me, all the semi trailers, the legs are not sitting on the ground. They all seem to be floating. If I'm gonna go around and nitpick,
Yeah, I'll make a note of it.
you know, I'm not trying to be cruel. It's just I point out these things half the time. The things that you're seeing, you point out. I love this. The signage
Yeah.
on the side of this building is just because some people have to have it just perfect. Other people couldn't give two hoots. But the one thing, God, if you're gonna change one thing and do it immediately, otherwise just burn the map right now. I don't know what Kein in Gang is. Stupid German signs.
So yeah, I think this is from the base map. This
Okay.
building must be from the base map, so it got the German
Got the German
textures. Yeah.
I like this. I watched the video that you put out on the tour of this facility originally, and it looked good. It looks even better now, and I don't know if you changed anything since then.
I think I've added a couple of logos and some trees, and maybe the parking spots. So I still need to work on the park traffic, so you could see parked cars in the parking lots in the next update.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, it's gonna be, but again, I mean, people don't come here every time, right? I mean, they just come by and take at this facility, but mostly they like to farm. So I kind of focus more on the fields and the animal play barns.
Yeah, this will be a nice thing to have in the distance, and you could role play and do different things with it. I mean, you see a lot of times on Facebook, like Custom Modding's a page or Expendables, where people will post, "Yeah, I got a demo, blah blah blah," and they talk about it that way. So it's nice to have that. I'm gonna sneak look over the edge. They will talk about it that way, and utilize those buildings. But otherwise, yeah, you're right. It is primarily first and foremost farming. So if the building excuse me, just gonna die real quick. has a good look to it, then you're in great shape. Maybe that'll help. All right, so what is this thing? This is a thing, and I don't even know what this thing is, but it's a thing, and I like things. Some sort of water main. Can I climb the ladder? Please tell me I can climb. Oh no! There's no collision here. Oh, that is just this water thing that does a thing that isn't a thing.
Yeah, I guess I need to add the collisions. I'll keep an note of it.
Now there.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll fix it.
I'm parked in a sign. The sign's inside my truck. Yeah, no. See, I'm one who. Okay, the pole has. I love the poles. Are amazing. The electrical poles.
Those are from the base map, the
Really?
US map, but they don't have the lines, so I kind of added the cables to it.
See, that's yeah. DJ fixed it. Yeah, it's like get up on your face. Yeah, that's the one thing that drives me nuts is they didn't do that. And as far as I know, there's a script tool that installs them all. I don't know if you're familiar with that, or if you place them all manually.
I don't know about the tool, but I placed it manually. So
That's a lot of lines to place manually.
yeah, it is. It is.
I'll message Dan, the Sim Station. He did a map for 17 and was converting it in 19. Love the corn crib. He lost interest in it, so it never got converted in 19. A lot of us are sad about that. But he was the one. Pass through over here, pass through over there. I must be Superman. Who was talking about it because he found out about it to where once you get all the poles set, then there's a scripting tool and in mapping, and it just does it, and it's a lot less of a pain in the butt. Because I was doing some of it tedious. It's get the height right, and then move it over and make sure it's centered, and it's just annoying.
Yeah, I mean, once you start playing with it, you get used to it, and I felt that was easy. But yeah, definitely, I prefer scripts over it.
Right. Well,
So yeah, just
I mean,
send me the info over.
time consuming.
Definitely.
It's so
Yeah.
time consuming. So we get a couple.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm not sure if these maps, if these farms are labeled, but I'm over here in field 10, which has got a nice
Yeah, I
sized field.
mean, yeah, that's just an AI farm, so I don't have anything there. It's just for the looks.
That's all right. Doors are animated. Doors make sounds. Doors are animated. There we go. Sometimes
Yeah, they should be.
Yeah, sometimes you got to talk to them twice. That's the one thing when you got double doors like that, you got to walk up to it. I kind of like that. I want to take this barn and make it a placeable, just so I can have it on a map in the future. Side note.
So I think these barns are already there. I think it's CWJ108.
Oh, another door? Oh man, this thing opens up like nobody's business. Lights? Oh, nice lighting. Definitely can see what you're doing in here at night. Not like I was just. That is a nice. It's a nice texture on that tank too. I'm pretty sure there's a placeable for the hay shed. Oh, really? Okay. I'd have to look it up. I've seen that house before. Those people really need to paint. And quit moving it around the world to boot. Like that galvanized. Yeah. This is a nice. I mean, this is a nice little farm. Some people like to just do arable. Be able to go in and just plant. Some people don't like animals. And there's nothing wrong with this little farm. I know. Well, MRG. Any hay fields? Hee hee, DJ. I know that MRG, Annick's been going on and on and on and on and on about Mercer County. What is that? I know I do all animals on the current server map. I've got nothing, no land whatsoever. I'm all animals, and I'm buying everything from everybody. But he was doing earlage, and this reminds me of this corn crib you got here, and that would be like something that would really be realistic if you had a corn crib at the earlage. But I'd not been on the Mercer County map or really had the time to follow along with that one.
So yeah, if you could see a couple of the models I've used from MRG's maps.
Mm-hmm.
So of course I've been speaking with him for quite a long time now, and I use many of his models.
It's handy because I mean, if you guys don't work together, if the modding community doesn't work together, also MRG isn't doing the edit, he is doing the base map. Of what? The edit and base map of what, Annick? Logging operations, nice. Is if you don't share models and things, and you gotta either go out and get them, or learn how to model in Blender. And I am not. I opened up Blender and started messing, and realized that that's like a 6-day learning curve. Dennis is doing Mercer County. Oh, gotcha. Thank you guys. Thanks for clearing it up for me. So it's nice that you can share those models and have them on different maps. We go fishing. Oh, see, this is, just plow this. I've always wanted to plow the bottom side of the lake up and have my tractor plowing it in Farm Simulator just because it's completely ridiculous. Yeah, you can have a nice little, this map, and I don't know, it's been a long time since I've been to Waterloo, Iowa. Like a long time, like 30 years, long time. But no matter what, so far we've got a place where you could be an arable farmer, for sure, pretty easy. It's a nice little field, even though it's huge. Well, not huge, but good size. A nice little small and medium equipment. Somebody could come over here and easily put up a logging operation.
Yeah, that's why I left the place over there. So, and also if you see, all the land is purchasable, so you can build your own farms.
Now, is it all painted out the way you want it at this point?
Yeah, it's all painted the way that I want it.
Okay. That's a big chunk. $1.3 million. Oh, look at that big chunk. And that's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. We got cow pasture down there, animal dealership. We'll be getting down there. Okay. Let's not get the horse and the cart riding in the same vehicle, because then nobody gets ahead. Makes sense, right? I hope not.
Yeah.
Alright, so
this is the logging area in the whole map, because I know people will be asking where's the forestry and all, so I kind of kept everything, like a sell point for the sugar, the cotton,
right,
and also the wood, the logging. Some people like to log.
I know.
So in the real location, this is a quarry or something. So I kind of changed this to a forest to do the logging. So that's why, if you could see in the PDA, I painted it, like a forestry area.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I know, and even with people have taken what Farm Sim offers and have turned it a couple different ways. You got, Farm Sim started getting logging back at the end of 13 with mods, and then they made it part of it in 15 and have carried it forward. And then other folks have completely turned Farm Sim on its ear and started making it, check out this billboard, started making it a whole mining operation. There's guys who, if you ate today, thank a farmer, nice, who play nothing but mining simulator using FS19 to make it happen.
Yeah, that's true. There are a couple of maps for mining,
All right, let's check out this whole operation here. I like the white picket fence.
So this one right here is a sheep barn. So this is like the farm area 1 that you can purchase, and you get a sheep husbandry here.
Nice grate walking in here. It's a great grate, actually. It's the greatest grate I've ever seen. Dead end, private road, no trespassing. Well, that's why you put the gate up. Seriously. Shouldn't that cover it? Persnickety farmer. Speaking of mining, when are we going to do that, Brad? Logging isn't not Farm Sim, Lumberjack Sim. Sorry. I'm okay. To be honest with you, when it comes to mining maps, I like them for a change of pace. Do it for 4, 5, 6 total hours, either separate times or all together, and that's about the end of it. Then it's good time to go back to actual Farm Sim. But I digress. Let's get over here. I like the leaky water, or the, yeah. That's got to be where the water goes in. Okay.
So that's the place where you fill your tank with the water, and the water for the sheep is inside the barn.
Okay.
So that is where you buy the sheep from here.
Whoops, wrong place.
purchase.
This is a big honking sheep pasture. So you fill you fill your water here, and then you would tank it if you don't use the animal pin extension. And then you run the tanker into here. Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a gate on the other side, and I think this must be the water, and the other one is the food.
Oh, yeah, you can. I always get confused until I look at them and realize one's sloped and the other one's not. You wouldn't want to put water in the sloped one; it might kind of run out.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion. I'll do that.
So, well, no, that's just the way that those troughs come. So the question over here, that was just brought up was.
Yeah, I think this should support the grazing.
It does support the grazing. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I need to test that though. Yeah, I think it should.
So these doors either don't animate or I'm doing something wrong at the animal loading trigger.
Yeah, there's no animation there. It's always open.
All right, so let's throw some sheep out there because no sense in looking at a sheep farm without having sheep here. Can I get? No, I'm not quite fast enough. Can I jump up over here and get a little bit better overview? Yeah. And I would assume that the animal nav mesh covers the entire grazing area here.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And one quick question with CCM in mind: is this map all fully functional with CCM, or would that still have to be something that needs to be accomplished if you wanted to run the CCM and Maze Plus extensions?
I increased the fill types to 32 and above. I think 64 maybe. So that should support the straw harvest and the Maze Plus mods.
Okay.
But also it should. I think it's a Maze Plus. Yeah, it should support.
Well, Drew, if you made this map and it's not seasons ready, we might have to have words, but I'm pretty sure.
No. This is seasons ready.
Is this just a standard grain silo, or is this a grain dryer as well?
No dryers, because I didn't get into the global placeable mod stuff. So just silo, and I think it accepts a couple of root crops too.
Okay. All right, let's see here. That looks like it should be a door. There we go. Animated object closed door. That's probably even the description. That's a big barn. I'm running fast, too. Let me out. Check this out from the backside here. We got our friend barn over here, too. Here we go. Thank you. I like the, not everybody, I mean, you can always get it if you know what you're doing, you can delete things, but I like the placed bales themselves.
Yeah.
and the equipment. It makes it feel like a real farm when you first walk up to it without having to, go around and park your equipment randomly. That garage does not seem on the animate, is it? Ah, that's why.
The switch is inside, I guess.
Yep. Oh. There we go. I sincerely hope that in... Oh, that's a nice... Got the nice little... This looks like a UMRV barn, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it could be wrong. The one thing that drives me nuts about Giants is in here is that the triggers, if you put light switches next to the door animated triggers, the game gets confused. You gotta walk out of it, walk back into it. It doesn't function well for people playing the game or people producing maps. It's not the best system. I hope they fix it for FS21, 22, 23, 19 and a half, whatever they call the next one. It's a nice big farm. Got a definite...
Yeah, this is the farm one. There are like 3 farms, Brad.
Okay. let's see. That catches my attention right there. This is green. And we can customize. We can sell our vehicle right from the farm. No, I don't really want to sell it because it's a long walk. Repair it, do everything right there. Gotcha. Handy. One of those water things in a minute here. We're gonna go off-roading after we get through some of the other farms here and some of the other map, and we're just gonna go cross-country through the fields, just checking them out, because I don't have time to take everybody on a tour of every bit of this map. It would be nice, but I don't think anybody's got the next 12 hours on their hands, including me. So it looks like now I'm going to head down the road past fields 14, 15, and we're going to get into the heart of things, unless there's I do, said Sea Farmer. Oh, unfortunately for you, I do not. I love them. The billboards are just cool.
Yes, I think there are around 6 different billboards, you know, that captures all the John Deere images.
There's another back entrance to the John Deere manufacturing plant. I keep wanting to call it a dealership. It's not a dealership.
It's actually an assembly plant. And I think they do manufacture a couple of tools, parts.
Okay.
As well. I mean, I really don't know what I was thinking when I started this map. You know, I was just like browsing by and I saw this, you know, this assembly plant, and I thought, okay, why not let me try to, you know, put it in here and then start working on the fields. So I started with the plant first, and then I started with the fields next.
Are any of the crop textures anything other than base game, or did you choose your own?
Yeah, I think I'm using the NEGF's corn texture and the soybean texture. I mean, I've been using that from my first map, so I just started using it in this one as well.
Level B service trucks at your own risk. Nice. That looks like a Charles Freitag baby. May possibly be.
So, yeah, this is the farm too, and I'm thinking this might be the main farm to start with, because I really like this farm layout. You know, you get like the hay fields. I think field 19 is a hay field or grass field.
It's nice of you to think of the mail person so that they can give you your mail without having to go through these gates here.
Maybe I need to add collision to it. I don't know. Just check it.
That'd be great. No, definitely running into things. Oh no, not the mailbox. The mailbox should go through. Yeah, that is a heck of a layout there. Let's you know, before we get up into it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you gotta close that gate. Oh, that's clever. Because if you don't close that gate, unless I'm wrong, we're gonna have
the cow's gonna run away.
Exactly.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Well,
I mean this whole area is animal pen. So.
Yes. What was that?
What are you looking for?
Some of my commands.
Yeah,
there
flight.
we go. There it is. I couldn't, you know.
Just toggle. Is it toggle?
Flight?
Yeah, I use it all the time.
I'll take a nice bird's eye view. That's a nice farm right there, and looks.
Yeah, it got a cow barn and a pig lot on the right side. Yeah, it also got the harvester silo, so you could store the grass, the stalk, the straw, everything. So yeah.
Oh, I wonder why farmers always put those grates. I never associated the fact that you had a cow farm that had that grate in there. I was just like, oh, it's a they've got that grate in the entrance. Freak out because their hooves don't like the curves. Yeah, I'm sure they don't. Let me down. All right, Now we've seen it from the bird's eye view. Let's So you get the water trough right out here, right in the beginning. Lots of grazing, and so they would. Oh, you got the grate here too. Say they'd essentially stay in that area. They wouldn't. They wouldn't wander. They wouldn't roam. And now I've got to check out all these buildings. This is a lot more time than I had planned. Not really. I like the barn. Do any of the curtains open or anything?
No animation for the curtains. It's just the open barn. I think there are lights which glow up in the night.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, maybe I should think of a couple of animated doors here. Maybe, yeah, I might do it.
with a barn like this and the open side stalls and the doors and things, obvious places for them to lay down. Back in 17, I know that.
This is a calf barn, I think, from
Yeah.
the UMRV
Okay.
that I, redid the textures a bit and cleaned it up.
Yeah, and from UMRV in 17, I believe DJModding had. Oh, nice! The fans are animated. Had the had one barn that the curtains rolled up and rolled down. It was really clever, really slick. It was neat. But don't exactly ask me where all that stuff's at. So it looks like. So do you have a double feeding area here with this barn? Because it looks.
I think this is the straw. I think.
So this would be your straw trigger, even though they got food trough A here.
Yeah, that is food trough.
This out here would be your straw, or this is your.
So the one you're seeing right now is the food, and the red one out here is the straw.
Okay.
Maybe I should put some straw bales there, just to let people know that it's a straw.
Never hurts. Some of us are a little dense, and don't always catch on to things real easy. Hush, Anik. Nobody asked you. So let's throw some cows in here, because what good is having animals? Or you know what we're gonna do? We're going to take a jump, and then we're going to come right back there. We're going to head right to here, and then we're going to go to that sheep pasture, large cow pasture. I'm not sure which one that was. Oh, that looks like one we've already got animals in, but that's okay. So that was 2. Let's throw some pigs in here. Pigs are needed. Pigs, 4 with more cows, and then is that it? That is it. Okay, so let's go back up to the farm, back where we belong, and we were here. Let's take a look at this. I like that. They're roaming. They're literally everywhere in that area, just kind of chilling, hanging out. So you get the. So I assume these. Oh, dude, those are fantastic. You know how long I beat my head against trying to find something that looked like an actual milk tank vertical to turn into a placeable, so that I could have additional capacity. And those look like what I was trying to come up with. These tanks right here. Now this has been a while ago before you started doing your MRV, but yeah, so this would be your milk, if I'm not mistaken, next to your story.
That's the milk.
Now, do these cows, did I miss it? Do they have a manure area?
So, yeah, it should be right around the gate at the bottom or entrance of the farm. There should be a manure pit.
So, okay, I thought this would have been associated with the... hang on, let's do this. This one
I think this should be it, yes.
Oh, no. Okay. So either that one over yonder on that corner is for the pigs, and this one's for the cows, or vice versa. Not that. Well, this is probably for the cows because it's in the cow area. That's how I would look at it. Get down. Sound like I'm talking to my dog now. And so then we've got another barn that obviously seen before. Is this our silage pay out back? Okay, I'll come back to you. Don't go anywhere. Turn on some lights. Oh, okay. Get out your shades. That was bright. Okay, this problem with these doors. I'm always too fat for them. No office furniture? No fridge? Oh man, what am I supposed to snack on? Okay. I play on PC, Kason. Which I suppose... Okay, I can't get up because I'm stuck in the light switch. I suppose is another question, DJ. Are you planning on submitting this to Giants so that they can... so that console players have access to this map? Is that something that you've even considered?
Yeah, I don't think this will get accepted for console because it got custom shaders, you know. And yeah, it has a little bit of licensing issues because I use a couple of models from the other modders, and I don't think it's right to distribute, you know, without the permission. And yeah, I like to keep it more towards the PC because if I have to go to console, then I need to change all the models, and you know.
And yeah. Now and then, just not really as fun. Now this save silo. Is this something that is functional here?
Yes, it is. It is.
Oh, nice. And it takes on what?
So it takes the grass, hay, straw. It takes the soybean straw, the corn straw. It takes the forage, the silage, and it stores it.
Nice.
It's more like a silo, yeah. Technically, it should take only one type of each, but you know, since people like to store multiple items in a silo, so I kind of made it.
Every silo in 17, what's the capacity? 700,000 liters. Well, that's 700,000 liters of every single type, and that's not really real, but you know that's the way everybody plays.
I think it's 500,000 liters of all combined. I guess I don't know. I need to check on that. And this one should be around 600,000, I guess.
They look nice. I like them. The textures on it. Textures the motor. I mean, I'm way too close, but I'm being over the top. But maybe when PC comes out, maybe if you decide you could make me a console version for consoles. If you made you a PC version for consoles, that'd be a something. Okay, here I am nitpicking, but... Well, that's interesting. I love this. This is fantastic. Welcome to Giants. Because on the far side of that, the texture's there. You can't see through this side. But since I can see through the bottom, I can see through the front side because I've got X-ray vision. But yeah, that ground is just a little fast there.
I need to refund.
Doing groundwork like that is always a pain in the butt. Okay, refund. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Those are some nice big barns. I still love this tank. This propane tank. I don't know where you found that, whose model that is, or the textures, but that is great.
Yeah, I think it's from MRG's map.
You did a nice job there. Another water fill trigger. Got the water main coming in. Oh, stop your belly aching. That's a small shed on Seedman's farm. Well, yes, this I know. He's got a... Oh, here. We got pallet racks. Nice. Get us some seed. Drop it back off there. Alright, come on, let me out. Alright, where am I? I'm lost. I'm outside. An outside pallet rack. Good. Put some tools up here. That's the one thing I'm always missing on my play, is I don't have one of those. Oh, this barn. The old... I always loved the look of this barn on UMRV, but it was always useless. But I was always like, hey, I love the look of this barn. This is great. What's you use it for? Nothing. Can I get in there? Can I? I want to go in there. I want to go through here to my pigs. I need to slather butter on my butt cheeks if I'm getting through there. Okay, never mind. Hi, guys. Oh, I just clocked that pig in the head. He's gonna escape. Shut the gate. Still want to go through there. Dang it. Back up the truck. Seed man, you just now followed me. Killing me here, Smalls. Played together how long? Why is that pig walking in? Is the mud really that deep? His hooves were like digging into the ground over there. That was kind of weird looking. I'm watching you, pig. You're walking on nothing. What? The last pig that walked through there walked in the mud, and you look like you're walking on air. Get some weight on that pig if it's floating that bad. Alright. Maybe. I'm gonna get your feed trough there, your water trough there. They got access to indoors. Oh, does this door animate? No, this one does not. That's okay though. They can get in here. Actual use for this barn.
Yeah, they will get in there.
Nice.
They should be. It has the info layer here, so.
Alright, so that's about. I like that. This is a nice farm. I've only got one problem at this point, and that's where the heck did I put my truck? Oh, there it is. Okay. And then you get the whole thing wrapped. I mean, you could run grass. I like that farm because you got several fields where you're farming near the activity center of what it is you're doing. Because your farm's right there, and you got all this stuff going that you can go around it. Just see stuff. It's not just stuck out in a field. That's me. Perhaps I'm being a little bit too me-ish, but I am me, and since I like what me likes, me gonna say stuff like that. Is that enough me's in that sentence? If not, I could probably throw a few me's in there. Alright, we're gonna let the cows have their go at that gate. I'm gonna leave the thing flat open and see if they don't just leave. Okay, we got road over there, a couple small fields here. I guess I've spent so much time on 4x maps that this one feels, I don't know, cozy-esque. We are back at the shop, and that's the animal dealer over yonder. Let's head over here. So we are going to where? Let's see here. We've been up the road there. Let's go down to the feed yard. Like the animal dealership. Oh, you know what you could do? And I've got one. I'll throw you. I can throw you the model. When I grew up, a place like this animal dealership wouldn't have been an animal dealership because that's not what we worked with. We had a few cows every now and again because we were formed with the deal, and that just wouldn't take to the milk, just refused. So we'd grass feed them for a while, and then we would take them to auction. And I don't remember what map it was in 17, but I walked up to it, and it's about the same model as I've got now, tucked away in one of my folders. And they had an auctioneer calling an auction when you walked in there. Now, the animals weren't animated or anything, so it wasn't anything going on like that. But it felt real cool because it was like I was home. Like that filthy, dirty, rotten trailer.
So there was this auction house in UMRV as well. So I think
Was
this
it?
model I took it from UMRV.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I knew where the audio file came from for that auction house, because you'd walk into the auction house and it was going on, and it was like, oh, this is so cool. That's how I grew. I mean, that's what I grew up. It was around the, you know, not around the auction house all the time, but frequently enough. Does he have this fixed that way? That's cool, dude. So this is, more likely, it is the cotton mill. All right, and you can see some large cotton bales there. And that's why you don't have any maps, Haddock. Oh, excuse me. Especially this streamer, he's not my friends with me. Really mean. Not really mean. I was thinking more like heartlessly mean. So this is HS Feeds. And what all can we get here? Man, I want to take those. Are those pallet racks placeables? Because if they're not, that would be something cool to have on your.
Yeah, I think they're static right now.
So is this the lime sell point?
Yeah, it got lime, the seeds, the fertilizer, and also I think liquid fertilizer.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, no, those pallet racks are... Can you tell I need to have a pallet rack in my life? This is probably one of your fertilizer sell points. Let's just check. Yes, it is. There's the... You can see by the yellow box that is in my truck. Not seen them before. That's cool. I know, right? Those are... They got a nice little... Brand new. They're built. They're wood. They're... Oh, this is a new billboard. We haven't checked out this one yet. Don't hit it. Blessed are those who see good things in humble places. Mm-hmm. Now, I have to ask you before we fast forward in the future and check out the night. Oh, these are animals because, well, this is a farm that I've made active because of what I did earlier. Does the sky burn orange like
Canada? Yeah.
Like Canada and UMRV?
Yeah, it got the custom lighting. Yeah, I've been tweaking it a bit. So it does have denser clouds and, you know, the more orange skies in the sunset and also in the sunrise.
I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. I noticed it in UMRV when you sent me that update before you said, oh yeah, it's gonna get even tweaked even more. And I was like, I looked at the sky and I was like, wow, that's awesome. All right, let's get down. Let's check out the farm on foot.
Yeah, before ending the stream, you can actually, you know, fast forward the time and we can take a look at the skies.
Oh, for sure. You better believe it. Now this is more like. I was thinking it.
So this is the same building as the auction house, but you
Okay.
know, I just removed the barriers inside and made it like a cow barn so the cows could, you know, come inside.
Got a couple lilies over there. Yeah, see there. Excuse me. Good heavens. You get that little pile of straw there, or the straw planes peeking through for some reason. Makes me think, okay, that definitely is where the straw goes. God, they don't drink with the crap. Look at all that. They made this place a mess. Love it. And then your milk trigger over here. Oh, what's this barn? Oh, barbed wire? That's different barbed wire. Oh, that's real barbed wire. I think that's the best barbed wire I've seen in FS so far. And barbed wire is painful. Okay. Open. Now that door, I know you may have greased it well, but it was a little quieter than what I expect. Too much slack. But you know what? You go over there and tighten it, Anik. I like that red with the... You know, there's just not enough hours in the day to farm all the maps that I fall in love with instantaneously. So I assume these silos are a lot like the other concrete stave silo back at the last farm.
So So this is again the silo placeable. I mean, yeah, you could
Mm-hmm.
store the grass, and yeah, I think uh, we have the silage pit here. I think you have it in the farm too as well.
Yeah. Okay. So speaking of farm, if I'm not mistaken, past this animal area, and these farms are set up just they feel real. I know that sounds stupid to say, but they don't feel like I'll build a farm. It's like okay, that doesn't feel. I don't know for the reason it just doesn't feel like I did it right. You know, like I place stuff down and it functions, but it's not really real. Maybe it's because I did it. I don't know.
So this layout is actually a real farm in the surrounding area.
Okay.
I was like looking in the Google for actual layouts and try to mimic it. They have the same sheds in the same area that I placed.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they've got the bales in the same area, and they got the house. The trees, stuff like that.
So you went hardcore with the whole Google thing.
Yeah, I was like trying to see and get some idea and then do it. Just tried something different here. Even the Canada map that I did, I was looking at the actual location and trying to mimic the same.
Is it the? Is it me or what the heck? My head wouldn't turn up. Does everybody else see the angular texture lines on the outsides of these doors? I haven't seen this on any other building, but I see it on this one. Also looks like somebody kicked the bottom of it. Here with a hammer or something. Oh, big barn. Oh, I gotta get inside, huh? Ow. Door opened out. Ah, we've been seeing this barn before.
I think I'll keep a trigger point outside. You don't have to come inside to press it.
It's okay, once you find out.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
the door
no,
looks
I
like
was
it's slightly
planning
out
to
of
do
line,
that anyways.
but
Because I know how annoying it'll be. You need to come in all the time. To open the door. So.
knife marks. It looks like my ex was trying to get in. Oh, good gravy. Oh, I don't have that mod activated. I'm trying to use my shifter as if I've got the TSX enhanced vehicle mod where you shift forward and shift backwards, and nice old tires. The backhoe sitting there, but it's not active because all I've got is the map. Another small seedman barn. Can't seem. Oh, there we go. I can't seem to figure out how to use the triggers. That's what I can't seem to do. Oh, more pallet racks on the backside. I kind of like this metal one that just sits on the ground as opposed to, I mean, that one's nice, but I like the metal one's different. Alright. Checking for collisions. And they exist. Not that I really need to check for that, but... Alright, so here we go. I like that, the double animation where you get the... When I first figured out animations with SimStation's help, how you can get one to start and then the other, because I had a couple doors that swung out, but one had trim piece that went over the top of the other one. So I started the other one. The one starts, and then the other one is delayed like a second or something like that before it swings out, because otherwise they would clip each other and they would look inaccurate. Nobody who sees it will ever know that I went through that effort to make it that way. But if I didn't do that, everybody would be going like, oh, dude, you should have made that like that. So you know how that goes. Alright. So now we're going to head on. Let's see here. This is... God, I've gotten lost. How did I end up down here? I missed the dairy. I didn't go to the dairy. I'm such a terrible person. Let's go to the dairy. Oh, nuts. Did I not come in this way? I didn't come in this way. It's another gate. Alright, so left or right? Left is right, right is left. Okay, let's go right. I was getting confused with this map. Oh, sharp turn, rollover? Really? Doesn't look that bad. Alright, let's go up to the dairy. We'll check out that back corner and we'll come up around the back side. So far we just... Oh, yeah, because I came around. Ah, I see what I did. Are there any holy fields? Is Evander on the map? Hilly fields. Well, when you say hilly, how much of a hill, I guess, are you looking for? And is there's not an active train from what I've seen, and there's not a train I can tab into at this point.
Yeah, I still need to add a train.
Oh, there's two sets of tracks. Okay, how do I get to the dairy?
So the one of the tracks goes into the plant. So I think this is a Tyson meat plant, but I kind of made it as a dairy.
That would be a Farmer Craig question. I bet he's shipped to him before. A hill where your tractor would struggle. I don't think without having a severely muddy day and REA active that you'd ever struggle on the hills on this map. So this is our dairy. This is a lot of... These buildings look amazing. Can we stay zoomed out, please?
So that from the base game. All these
Wow,
factory
I don't know
buildings.
that I've ever seen these buildings.
So I mean, I kind of merged the 2-3 buildings together to make it like a like a complete structure.
Come on, you can do it. It's just a now in real life, I could never do this. I would have lost my lunch right there. Can't really see a lot of things. Got to go into some hardcore forestry and get rid of all those trees. In Missouri is where a lot of Tyson chicken comes from. Yeah, where did Craig say he shipped? He's hauled. Well, that was over by you, wasn't Annex, so it would have been over in the Missouri area. Ah, there's the dairy drop-off point. Gotcha. This is a heck of a place. You can work with me, Brad. We are currently doing 18 grain silos at a co-op. No, I like my job. Today I placed a 600-pound step with the Bobcat. I worked on Boss Man's website, his Google ad, his Facebook page, put some steel roofing up, and helped unload 100 Christmas trees. That was my day. Nice little bit of variety. So that's the sawmill. I wanna come back to the sawmill. I don't want to hit that just yet. Have you had a job before, Drew? And have I been to that farm? Yes, there's doors open. I have to have been because I didn't close them. Oh, general stores, or as I would have known it, Dollar General.
I think I should switch it back to Dollar General.
Let's go straight.
What do you think?
Let's go straight, then we'll cut back down there, and then I'll hook back around and check out the last, the sawmill and that grain point over there, number 3. So this is grain number 2, which I believe, if you're not mistaken, these are still waiting for official names. Is that what I was reading the other day? Okay.
Yes, that's correct, Brad. I still need to rename and get the logos,
I still gotta do some Googling for you and try and send you some stuff in that regard. I still like I like going to you and reading it. I'll look at the sub points and go, I found that one. Just stupid. More than enough room to get a semi through here, don't you think, Anik? So what's wrong with your sucky animation? Or sucky animation. I'm looking at these things animate and I'm... Sucky job! Good gravy. That's a base game building, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Thought I recognized that one. Plenty fine. I mean, even Seedman wouldn't complain about the spacing on that one. All right, so let's go. We're gonna not run off the edge of the map. Go up here, hang a left. Seedman. Well, okay, all right. Seedman might complain about that spacing. I'm trying to stir the pot with him. He's probably not paying attention. He's probably got it muted. And that's the farm I came out of. Right? So did I go this way already? No, I've not gone all the way this way. And
There's the BGA right around
yep,
the corner.
yep, you're right. I want to take a left-hand turn. And there's a simple set of roads that I'm still getting lost. Oh, yes, my favorite. And you asked why you did that, and I'm like, I do the same thing. Sunken silage pits. Why not? Why is this not a thing? I don't know.
And it works pretty good.
I don't know what purpose it serves, but doggone it, that's the way I like it.
You know, you could throw some grass from the top. That's easier than backing up your trailer.
Right, you can come around, back up, and start building it out towards this direction. I remember that was the first thing. It was the Michigan map. It got one of the first converts. Well, one of the first converts I was interested in to 19 because I played it on 17. And first thing is, I sunk a silage pit and I dumped over the side, but it wasn't in the game. You didn't have the ability to make this transition right here between concrete wall and terrain smooth. And am I correct in saying that that's why the concrete looks like it's double wide, because you had to bury the terrain inside that concrete?
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, because you can't make that's one thing. Even
you can make a 90-degree angle.
Yeah,
with the terrain, nice. So it always inclines a bit.
Yeah, it's always got that, that 70-degree angle or whatever, and then you got that gap there. And, there's nothing you can do about it in-game, and then you'd think they would give you that ability in Editor, but obviously not. So this is just the BGA where you dump it in, get paid, and get digestate back. No electrical output, residual pay type sort of thing. And just straight up sell a sell point.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can straight up sell at this sell point here, and it gives you the digestate. And you have a grass field next to it, so you could
right, you can get right after it.
Mow the grass and then fill in the chaff.
2258. Oh yeah, definitely registers.
Yeah, the weight scales do work.
So 2258 in kilograms, that'd be about right. I mean, that wouldn't be far off for this truck. This 2258 would be, I think it's 2.2 to go to the pounds. So that's you're talking 5,000 pounds, roughly speaking, for a little truck like this. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's an accurate scale in my book. I mean, there's a question I've got for you. The map is not flat. It rolls, it undulates, it moves around. Do you have to manually go in and do all that different terrain editing, or are you able to download it and have the editor handle the terrain variances for you? Like this wheat field here, it goes up and down and left. I mean, it's got a hill in the middle, a valley, and different peaks.
Oh, actually, it's the real terrain.
Okay, and
I mean, I used terrain. I used a dem file, to match the actual location, but I think it's a one-arc dem file, so it's kind of a little bit bumps here and there. But yeah, when you play around with your harvester, it feels really good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
and it's not like the flat fields, you get a little bit of curves. It's kind of fun for me, I guess.
Right, and as far as for somebody who plays a lot, I don't want a dead flat map. I mean, like this
Oh
is
yeah, this definitely
is
has a lot
great.
of terrain, as you can see, a little bit ups and downs, and even the roads have the curvature on it.
Hmm.
And yeah,
Yeah, and I know one of the guys asked, if there were any hills, your tractor would struggle. This is Iowa, and these are hills in Iowa. Iowa's flat. Illinois is flat. Wisconsin, you get into some more hills, but nothing severe. So let's head on up to the sawmill here, which is just over yonder there. What do you mean, Brad? Let's go play in Nebraska lands. No, that's really flat. It's flatter. Everybody knows, especially Kansas. Kansas is dead flat. There's not a hill in that place or a valley at all. Play Welker Farms. I played Welker Farms, and while it may be accurate to the area, to me, it's dead flat boring. I find no joy in Welker Farms because it's just eh. I mean, and that's still not my name, Skippy. There's just no. It's just a few fields and a few barns, buildings, and they run big bud. That's it. Okay. If that's your thing, have fun. It's not my thing though. This would be more my thing. Actually, it was Greg. Greg McCracken was the worst somebody ever called my name. I was like, how the heck did you get Greg McCracken? Whatever. Ooh, is this the sub point in here? Did I miss one?
yeah, I think this would be a sell point.
Alright, I'm right here on the
Grain.
map. I can see it. It just needs to quit saving. So yeah, we've got, oh yeah, grain number 1. Turn. You didn't turn. Alright, so let's head on out here. So we got the standard, I'd say, in-game sawmill that you threw in here, and I'm not sure about the logs if they came with it, but got a nice sign there. Alright. Let's head on down the road. Oh, I love the big main power. Flippin'. Yeah, there's a pole there. There's another one here. We'll just wait for it. You just said it, and I'm gonna hit another one. You didn't grumble enough. You got to do it right. He's got an art to it, I'm telling you. The roads look good. I haven't noticed any bad leaves and starts where the roads come together and one's higher than the other, or there's texture glitching, or
So I did the roads in spline tool, so it's like a single object.
yes, which, as I understand it, also helps performance.
Yeah, these textures have maps in it, so it definitely improves the performance.
Oh, hey, here we go. Another little arable farm. Not that I know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, this is just an AI farm. But I think the doors do work.
The doors do work. They just don't have a sound file attached to them from what all, because they're
Yeah, I need to add the sound file.
they're going, but they're not doing. Is this another? Oh, this is the inside barn, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah, I think it's the inside barn.
Come on, hit the. There we go. Doggone temperamental triggers. Drive me crazy. Really does. It's like you'd think they'd come up with a better way. I don't know what it is. I'm not a brilliant computer person. They are, because, well, they made the game like this. You are, because you made a map like this, and I mean, placing all the trees and everything.
Yeah, so I pretty much use scripts for everything. So the roads are done using the script. The trees are done using the script. The farmlands, fields, everything from the script. So pretty much, yeah. The only toughest part was the power lines, I think. But
Mm-hmm.
also, I found a way to do that. There's a spline placement script. I'm still, kind of editing it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that might help in the next map.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause that's
So,
because
so
that
pretty
had
much
to
I
have taken me a lot of
started.
time.
Yeah, I started work on this map like a month ago, and this is at this stage right now. So I'm just trying to find a good way to, do a speed mapping because I get like only hour or so a day to work on this, and maybe a few hours on weekends.
You make mind-numbingly fantastic progress in that short amount of time.
Oh yeah, I do. I do.
Oh, not to pat yourself on the back, but okay, all right. Yes, you do. There is no doubt that we're gonna run this through. We're gonna get into some evening hours. We're gonna get some lighting in here because I mean, other than running through some of the fields, and that's a good sized field right there. There's nothing else that I missed. Correct?
Yeah, I think you pretty much covered everything.
What I really want to do is climb this because I'm afraid of heights in real life, but in the game it doesn't matter. I'm gonna run down to. Well, not running down to. I'm running across. I want to run down to field 26 and 29. Whoa! I came in on a hill. Wow, that's the biggest hill I've seen in the entire place. In the world of god awful tree, I don't want to have to ever cut those down land. Get out of those. You ever cut down one of those birch trees or whatever? Look at. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, look at that. That's a tractor struggling hill if I've ever seen one, man. I bet you couldn't do more than 25 miles an hour up that hill. That's a joke. In case nobody got that one. I was severely joking. This is the part where you laugh. Good job. Nice laugh. A spot of grass over here. That's a good sized field right there.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest field in the map.
I didn't know you could do this. But, uh-oh. Don't go, okay, I went too far. Whoops. My bad. Go back to the map. I didn't know I could fly right off the edge of the map. Never done that before.
Yeah, I mean, you have the tool, right? The fly tool.
Yeah, I get to fly. I didn't know. I
But there
thought
are
it
map
still hit.
borders. Yeah, there are borders in the map that
All
won't
right,
allow you to go when you go in
we're
it.
gonna. Okay. All
Look,
right. Yeah, I didn't know I
Alec
could
found the
fly
water.
over 'em. I
Yeah,
found water. Yeah, you did. Way down below.
yeah, that's like the base water.
I love the. Dang it. Get back up. You Ziegler. I didn't know there's Zieglers down there. We got a bunch of Zieglers here in Wisconsin. But this wouldn't. I mean, you wouldn't have too many fields, but if you split this up 1, 2, 3, 4 ways, you could run this as a multiplayer map. A year or two, I think. Is that the BGA? I see sunken land, but my just waiting for the. Yep. Run the BGA on this one. Yeah. The animals. There's so much of this map that I really love the feel of it. Some of these different farms, especially the ones with the animals, are just like that. It just feels good. It feels hush, Janik. It feels like home, and I think that's one of the biggest things is when you play. You like to play other places, but especially when they're really different. But if you can play someplace that is really like home, that's always been a thing for me. Is to play something that's familiar feeling.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Just gonna drop down to the ground here. And I love, this is the part where the sky gets orange. And I just love it. I'm just gonna slow down here just a little. I mean, just, wait a minute. The sun moved. Did anybody
That's,
else catch that? The sun went from there to here and the moon took its place. I've never
yeah,
seen that
that's how
before.
you see the shift. So if you edit the environment file, you can have a shift between, because normally if you have background mountains or anything, that would be covered. If you see
Ah.
the Giants maps, they have a pretty big mountain, so you pretty much don't see the shift. Because since these are like the flatlands, you could see the shift.
Yeah. I just love how it throws that orange hue.
And also, I made the nights a little bit darker because I like it that way.
Alright, now let's just take a, let's see. Got everything lighten up. Where am I in the world? Animal dealerships. Billboards light up nicely. Take a look at, we're gonna run right up to this farm up here. Do you see that Brazilian map that came out in ModHub today? I saw it on the modhub.us, and that was as far as I got. So this farm doesn't appear to have any exterior lighting, but you can see the barns light up. They light up like nobody's business, and there's always placeable lighting for that.
So yeah, I'm still working on this lighting part. So I need to still have some lights on the signboards and on the farm areas. So I might put the wall lights here.
I need a flashlight out just so I can see. Ah! Garbage can. Let's speed it back up. I wish I could shut his foot noise off. Good gravy. It almost looks like the dealership. Am I in the dealership? Yeah, I'm in the dealership. The lights, those big round lights, where they point all directions. It almost looks like they could be brighter. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It feels like they were a little dark. And it's raining. And I'm wet. Blue sky. Hey. Oh, I'm in a farm. Didn't even realize. The house lights up pretty cool.
I think that's the default house from the US map.
Oh! It's hills, crazy narrow bridges made out of logs. Wow, that's kind of wild. And a mining area where you can go get lime. That's sweet. I know some guys who've done that with different maps. I just lost a bunch of money there because of my loan and property maintenance. Oh well, I'll live. But yeah, no, I love the sky. The map, I mean, I've seen guys release out maps like this. But overall, this map has got a great feel. If you guys are just tuning in or have been here for a while, haven't checked it out, check out DJ's Facebook page and get all the updates on map progress and new maps and he's working on and where he's at with different maps and different ideas. And sometimes he looks for just a little bit of help. And when you're pushing out maps and trying to make them feel realistic, sometimes a little bit of legwork by other folks who are looking up, what would be a real sell point for the area, things of that nature. they come in handy and save you know, the person who's making a map something I can't do. I can Google, right? I'm good with Google. I look up things show up, I'm happy, life moves on. But as far as building a map, I open Giants Editor, and I'm really good at moving stuff around and delete key. That's about as good as I get with making a map. And so, you know, if I can help out by finding a sell point or two that's actually realistic to the area, and he doesn't have to do that, and he can just keep doing this stuff, I'm more than happy to do that. So check out his Facebook page, you know, get in contact with him. DJ's really good about responding and staying in contact with people who comment and post in there. Definitely check that out. I'm going to watch the sunrise here in a few minutes, and that's probably where I'll wrap this up. I think an hour and a half into this map without having really done any severe work is a long time on this map, but that's good because it means
Thanks so much, Brad. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to check it out and look it over, and glad to help in whatever way I can, either trying to break it if you need me to see if stuff is broken, or just go through and enjoy it and show it off.
Yeah, definitely. I need to see that too, right? Because that's the only way I could fix it. Yeah. Definitely, anything is helpful. Thank you so much.
Well, it's so hard. I mean, there's stuff I work on at work, and it's like I think I got all this covered, and then you realize, oh no, I missed this, and oh, there's that little thing, and you know, you gotta wrap up a few things you forgot about or thought was right. Heck, I built a mod and got, yep, that mod is totally okay. And you know, I throw it into the game, and I shoot arrows, and go, oh, I forgot to connect this part, or forgot to change that number because I moved this around, that around. I love it. I just love the sky. The orange sunrise is just, it's just beautiful. It looks more realistic than what you're used to from the base game.
And it turns into a bit yellow, and then you get the daylight.
Mm-hmm. And the oncoming storm. Great, can it stop raining yet? But yeah, very, very cool. So definitely, guys, check out DJ's page. Keep up to date with him. Like he said earlier, he's looking for this to be released somewhere, hopefully before Thanksgiving, if not shortly thereafter, as it is quite a bit of work to get this all done. And there's a hole in the middle of this cloud. It's kind of wild. But for tonight, guys, I am Lord Thunder Monkey. He is DJ. DJ, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Brad.
I'll see you guys next time. Just as soon as
see you, everybody. Take care.
Where's OBS? Has anybody seen OBS?